So, I've taken a lot of traditional martial arts. I've taken martial arts that look like this, where they tell you to keep that heel down and brace and rudder. I've taken martial arts where people go into motions where they go like this and slow, and that foot is rooted and on the ground and nice and supported. And 99% of the people I know use it wrong because they don't understand body mechanics. What I showed you there was correct and incorrect at the same time. If I was throwing something, can you imagine if I threw something and left my hip back here and threw and didn't follow through my hip? Where would it go? You get half power. So when you punch, it's really the same thing. If I stop here, my energy stops here, as opposed to coming here, where my energy goes an extra 6 inches and I get a lot more power on the stroke. So realistically, when you throw a punch, ideally you want to go through with your hip all the way. You don't want to leave it back here. So why is it taught that way? It's taught that way because all you guys do katas and forms and nobody knows why they do them. So what happens is people do forms like this. And what they do is they envision the power of the punch at the end of the punch. So they envision hitting like this. Well, think about it. My hip stopped here and my power's here. Realistically, if I was going to hit him like this, I would do this. I would bring my weight through it so I had more power on the blow. So why did they leave that foot back? They leave that foot back because you're not supposed to hit that far away. But when you do this in the air in your mind, you believe people are out here. It's the same thing with elbows. It drives me up a wall. People do this and they believe they're hitting a guy out here when realistically that guy's here. You don't hit the elbow here. You hit the elbow here where it's close. Well, if you're throwing this punch and I hit it here, yes, I don't need to bring my hip up as far because that's where I am. Like I'm this close delivering the blow and the hip has already made the travel as far as it can go. So if you were seeing a true karate punch, it would come in and it would hit and it would extend through the body like this. It wouldn't sit here and go like this. If I was doing softer art and I came in like this and I wanted to go like this, I understand that because when I hit him, there's only so far my hip can travel. Like when I'm close, I don't want to make that big hip motion because I jam myself, right? So what happens is my hip gets past my shoulder and I can't throw the power properly. If we were farther away, yeah, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to travel through with that hip because it's at a longer distance. But when you throw close, when I hit, you see right there? That's where the hip stops. And that's going to come through a little bit, which is fine, but it's a distance thing. So what you have to understand when you guys hit in traditional arts, you know, we do all this sport stuff and we do all this strip mall stuff and everyone's trying to hit like this out here. Another thing with that is why. Like you always see this, right? It's a wasted punch. Why would I throw this, go like this and hit him? If I'm closer, watch what happens. As I hit, what's going to happen is that's going to drive through and drill into him after the impact. It doesn't happen before. If I go like this and go like that, well, yeah, it spins and creates power. No, it doesn't, because it spins, it creates power, and then it stops, and then you hit him dead hand, and there's nothing on it. So when you hit, you have to understand that a lot of times you're hitting there. You don't hit them like this. It hits, and it turns. Same thing with this. It hits, and then it comes up or down. Right? If I was going to come down, it would hit and then follow through at the end. I don't throw this and hit him like this. I don't throw that and hit him like this. But it's a function of distance. You guys are all taught to come out like this, and he punches at me, and he stops like this. And then we do our self-defense like this. And you're just too far away. These motions are meant to be done very tight, very short, very inside with a lot of power. And if you do them at the distance you're doing them, with your hip back as far as you are, you're stopping and you're not getting anything on that blow. So really the choices are simple. Either you get closer to where you don't need to pick those feet up, or as you follow through, you got to throw more hip into it to drive him back. So play with the distance. The distance is really the key. Once you understand critical distance and where the blow is supposed to be, I think you'll find you get a lot more power on your shots.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notify button for more videos every week. And thank you for watching this channel. It really helps it grow.